I grew up in the Chogoku region of Japan. This happened when I was in my second year of middle school, during our summer camp in the mountains. Even now, as an adult, I can't talk about it casually, because Misaki, she was never the same after that night. The camp lodge stood deep in the mountains, surrounded by cedar trees and fog that drifted in like smoke. Our class had been excited the entire bus ride, laughing, making dumb jokes, kicking the back of seats. I was paired with Misaki for most activities. She was the type who could make anyone laugh, loud, energetic, always smiling, always dragging the quiet ones along. "Hey, we should totally win the scavenger game later." She slapped my shoulder so hard it stung. Dinner was curry, the same as every year, and Misaki kept stealing bites from my plate. We played cards in the common room until a teacher announced the final event of the day. "Tonight is the test of courage. 2-person teams. Go to the old shrine nearby and bring back the afuda with your team's number." Everyone cheered. Everyone except me. Misaki laughed and hit my back again. "Oh, come on, don't make that face. I'll protect you." She said it like a joke. But that night, it became something else entirely. At 9 p.m., we gathered outside. The mountain night was pitch black. The teachers handed each pair a map and a flashlight. Our target, an abandoned shrine 10 minutes away, burned in a fire decades ago. Only the torii gate and the front frame remained. Misaki looked fearless. I didn't. "Let's get it done fast," she said, grabbing my wrist. Her hand was warm. It would be the last time I remembered her warmth clearly. The path was gravel, uneven, and lifeless. The usual chorus of insects suddenly faded as we walked, like someone had muted the world. Misaki slowed down. "It's too quiet." We reached the torii gate. The wood was rotten, the paint long gone. A faint smell of ash lingered in the still air. Several white paper talismans were stuck to the leaning wooden frame. Ours, number 12, was slightly torn at the corner, like someone had tried to peel it off before. Misaki plucked it quickly. The moment she did, a gust of wind blew between us, cold and carrying a strange scent, like someone had just walked past us. Misaki forced a laugh. "Well, that's our cue. Let's run back." But she didn't move. She stared down the dark path, flashlight trembling in her hand. I followed her gaze. At the far end of the path, where the trees crowded together, a woman in a white dress was standing perfectly still. Her long hair hung like wet ropes. Her face wasn't a face. It was a hollow black cavity, like someone had carved it out. She wasn't moving, but she was oriented exactly toward us. Misaki whispered, "Don't react. Don't say anything. Just walk." Her voice was nothing like earlier. Flat, low. We backed away slowly. The woman didn't move. She didn't even tilt her head, just watched. Every few steps, I felt pressure on my back like eyes boring into me. When I dared to glance behind us, she was there, always the same distance away, floating in the darkness, unmoving, but somehow closer than before. The lodge finally appeared through the trees. The moment its lights hit the path, the woman slipped sideways into the forest and vanished, as if she'd never existed. Misaki exhaled shakily. "Let's not talk about this," she whispered. Her voice didn't sound like her own. Something was wrong with Misaki. She sat on her futon with her knees to her chest, staring at her hands. Her usual bright chatter was gone. When I tried to ask if she was okay, she said, "She came really close. You didn't notice, did you?" Then she lay down and faced the wall. I didn't sleep at all. After lights out, the lodge was silent. I froze. It came from the main entrance at the end of the hallway, soft but deep echoing inside my chest. Misaki turned toward me slowly, almost mechanically. You hear it too. Her eyes were wide, reflecting no light. I looked around. The other students slept peacefully. No one stirred. I whispered to the boys beside me, "You guys hear that knocking?" They blinked at me, confused. "What knocking?" Misaki sat upright. "It's only us." Just like last night, the knock sounded again. Knock, knock. The hallway light flickered. A white shadow passed in front of the lodge door. I gripped my blanket until my hands hurt. The next morning, everyone was gathered outside for a group photo. A teacher printed the picture and passed copies around during breakfast. I looked at ours casually at first. Then my heart dropped. Everyone was smiling. The mountains looked peaceful. The lodge was behind us. And standing next to me, Misaki was also smiling, making a peace sign like always. But her face in the photo was a black, hollow void. Perfectly smooth, lightless, empty, exactly like the woman in the woods. I dropped the photo. Misaki picked it up calmly. "Hey," she said. Her voice was soft, but wrong in a way I can't explain. "Let's go back there tonight." She smiled at me. It was human, but behind it, something else was definitely watching.